Hey guys, Hugh Shepard, Des Moines Car Guy here. I'm out on the lot at Toyota of Des Moines, located on the corner of I-80/35 and 141 in Grimes. Wanted to thank you for taking the time to join me today on this week's episode of Toyota Tip Tuesday. Okay, so for this week's episode, we're going to talk about windshield wiper maintenance. So what's the life cycle of a windshield wiper? Typically, you want to replace them about every year. So some places, depending on where you're at, you might go every 6 months if you're in very harsh weather, but most places, it's about a year. So some of the issues that you can have with your wipers are they're streaky and they're noisy. So either one of these is a bad situation. Your windshield wipers are there to keep you safe. So you want to make sure your windshield is always clean. That's what your wipers are for. So if they're streaky, you want to clean your wipers, and the best way to clean your wipers is simply with soap and water on a rag. So you take some soap and water, get a wet rag, and just wipe it right down the wiper a couple times. You can rinse it off, do it again until it gets clean. That's going to keep your wipers from being streaky, as well as you always want to wash your windshield every time you fill up with gas. Now the other thing you want to do is you want to lubricate. These are rubber, so you want to lubricate this, and you want to make sure you use a silicone lubricant. You don't want to use a petroleum-based lubricant like WD-40. That's not a good idea. That'll dry out the rubber and shorten the life of your windshield wipers. So silicone-based lubricant, you can find them at Walgreens, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, lots of places have them. Again, you just wipe it down, or you can spray it on it, but just spray it, then wipe it down. That's gonna keep it nice and soft. It's gonna hug tight to the glass, and you'll be nice and clean and safe. Another question that comes up with the wipers is, when should I replace them? We talked earlier about once a year, but what time throughout the year is best? I always recommend replacing the wipers in the fall. Fall it's pleasant outside to change them, as well as you have a nice new set of wipers going into the winter season where you're driving more at night or in the darkness, and you're driving, you have more things coming at you, snow, sleet, ice, all the elements are coming at you. So you want to have a good fresh set of wipers going into that season to keep you safe. There's a couple different kinds to pick from. You can buy rubber wipers, or you can buy silicone. Rubber is going to be a little bit less expensive, generally speaking, and the silicone are going to be a little bit more expensive. The silicone wipers will last a little bit longer, but you can get the rubber wipers, and as long as you maintain them correctly like we've discussed, they're going to work just fine for you. The key is get a good set of wipers and do it every year, because when your windshield your vision is impeded, that's really a safety hazard, and you want to be safe when you're driving at all times. So that's going to do it for this week's episode of Toyota Tip Tuesday. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, all at DSM Car Guy. You can call me direct at the dealership. 515-333-5252 is the number. Or you can go online to dsmcarguy.com for more information and all kinds of cool stuff. Thanks again. We'll see you on the lot.